good morning everyone, and welcome to this special Mother's Day edition of the Weekly Fog. I am your host, Pastor Love, and we're coming to you this weekend with a special edition to celebrate Mother's Day. We're going to go right away over to our special Fog correspondent, Peg Benson, to tell us more about this special day and the women that we're celebrating. Peg?
Thank you, John. Roving reporter Peg here, live from the living room on location. It's Mother's Day. We thought this would be a great chance to test your knowledge of motherhood because we know that being a mom can make you question even the tiniest little things. And so what we have for you today are the top 5 ways that you will know you're a mom. We'll start with number 5. The number 5 way that you know you're a mom is if you're over age 30 and you've decided on your own that you want to learn to play Fortnite. The number 4 way that you'll learn that you will know you're a mom is if you've ever pulled up to a stoplight in your minivan and you looked over at the van next to you and you wondered to yourself, I wonder whose van is faster. The number 3 way that you'll know you're a mom is if you've ever settled in for a quiet time and you've got a nice hot cup of coffee and your Bible, and before you know it, you've got a sippy cup and a coloring book in your lap. The number 2 way that you'll know you're a mom is if you've taught your kids that vacuuming is a game. And not just any game, but a game to be won. Finally, the number 1 way that you'll know you're a mom is if you thought you could cut hair, and then, on quarantine, you discovered you actually can't. In all seriousness, we do have a lot of really great moms, and I want to share just a couple stories today with you of some amazing Five Oaks goodness, some great things that moms are doing in their families during this time of quarantine. The first family is Carly Duss, and here's a picture of Carly and her family. Carly is a mom of 3 young kids, and they've really enjoyed this time to spend more time with their kids and to have more family time and memories and all that stuff. Carly also owns an online apparel business. And in the spring, they always do a big photo shoot that has the new line of spring apparel that they're rolling out with. And they've got models and they've got photographers and cameras and all kinds of great stuff. But this year they couldn't do that, obviously. So Carly decided to get creative and make this into a project for school. So Carly got her kids to model the shirts, model the apparel. She had her kids shoot the video. Her kids learned how many takes it takes to get a good take. So it's been a great learning experience for them, and they've learned a lot about editing and about video shooting and about the business. We also have a lot of really great moms at Five Oaks who are teachers, and we know that teachers have really had to kind of dig in and pivot and change all of their curriculum to stuff that's online and videos that are accessible to students at all times of the day. We know that teachers are spending long hours working on this, longer days than they ever had in the classroom. So the first 2 teachers I want to feature from Five Oaks are moms who have young kids at home. And this is Brooke Ramsey, and Brooke teaches high school biology. And we also have Katie Bennett, who teaches elementary education. These 2 ladies both have young kids, and so they've had to balance that tension of meeting their students' needs, of having enough curriculum and videos and accessibility and Zoom calls and texts and all that stuff available for their students, and keeping their own young kids on track, making sure their own young kids are meeting their goals. Both of these ladies have loved having their kids at home and have appreciated the found time and the memories and the chance to take walks and do things that they normally couldn't do. The next 2 teachers are 2 teachers who are in a different life stage, 2 moms in a different life stage. These 2 ladies are more or less empty nesters. Barb Huffman is the first one. She teaches 2nd grade over in the Mounds View School District. Barb has 4 kids, and they're all college age and beyond. She said during quarantine, they've had 2 of their 4 kids living with them. So it's a challenge for Barb sometimes to find quiet space, to find a spot where she can focus her attention on her students alone. But she has absolutely loved having them home. One of her sons has been helping her college-age daughter with her college-age statistics class. It's been a blessing. And her husband, Scott, has been the chef and the IT guy, so that's been great for Barb. And then we also have Lois Williams. Many of you know Lois. She is a reading specialist in our school district, and Lois has some of the hardest challenges as a teacher because the students that she is teaching have a hard time reading. And so it's hard for her in the classroom to get them to focus, even harder on Zoom. Lois has a different spot in her journey as a mom because she is a mom. She's a grandma. She's missing her grandkids and she's been able to connect with them online and read stories. But Lois is also one of the moms in our church who has her own mom. Lois is a daughter. And so her mom is in an assisted living facility and they're on lockdown, of course. Lois can't see her, so she's had to get creative in that mom role to help her mom understand what's going on. And so Lois calls her every day and does devotions with her and sings with her and tries to help her mom through it that way. These are great stories, John. We've got a lot of moms, a lot of great things going on. I'm going to pass it back to you at FOG headquarters.
Well, thank you, Peg. Those are some great stories of some great moms doing what moms do best with their love, care, support, strength, and all that they do to enrich our lives and our world. So moms, we dedicate this edition of the Weekly Fog to you, and we celebrate today with you and for you, and we're grateful for you.